I can never resist a proper creature feature, as long as the effects are acceptable. Especially if spiders, crocs or snakes are involved. Or sharks as in this one. How will this one fare? Do the effects hold up throughout the movie? Should you check it out or stay away? Hi there, it's Micha. Join me for a few minutes to find out. Wang Lei was a professional diver until his bride got eaten by a shark, literally seconds after they got married. Now the only liquid he engages with is alcohol, while he earns a living, barely, by working as a waiter in a hotel resort. When a tsunami hits, he and a handful of survivors are trapped inside the main building. And they are not alone. A shark has found its way into the complex, attracted by blood from a fish delivery that leaked into the water. Can Wang Lei and the others find their way out, or will they all end up in the creature's stomach, just like the chum that attracted it? Let's start by saying the official English title of a movie sounds a bit off. Escape of Shark. No wonder the German distributor chose the smoother English title Shark Escape. But speaking of the German Blu-ray label, it's the same one that brought us Crocodile Island, the movie that burned me a few months ago, where the effects were so bad that I physically suffered. So I made sure that this one had solid effects before I dug in. And it did. There's one thing the two movies have in common though. In the original Mandarin audio track, they both have really bad dubbing for English-speaking characters, which made me laugh.
What happened? I have no idea. It's strange. Scared me.
While the CGI of the creature itself worked well enough, though we don't see it that often, most weather-related effects were subpar, meaning the tsunami and all the shots of the hotel from a bird's eye view after it was flooded. The set design and camera work were convincing though. The acting was also solid enough, especially regarding what the actors were given, as there was next to no character development. That shouldn't have really surprised me, as the movie is only 67 minutes long, which was kind of a red flag, and which here means no time for backstories. We only learn about Wang Lei's tragedy, but not even how he escaped the shark that killed his bride, with only a scar on his arm. All the other roles are either underdeveloped or cliched. There's the hotel manager, who apparently is the uncle of Wang Lei's dead wife, at least that was implied. A rich jerk who believes only his life is worth saving, and his bodyguard. A married couple, an adult daughter and her father vacationing together, and Lisa, a woman Wang Lei knows but apparently doesn't like much. And that is all we learn about her, besides the fact that she also is a professional diver. So maybe they were once competitors. Funny enough, both being divers is not relevant in the least to the overall story. The father-daughter team is just there to provide helpful architectural details when needed, and the couple presented the old stereotype of a woman being impressed by a rich jerk whose giant of a bodyguard subdues her husband, whom she therefore blames for being weak. So the script isn't stellar, and there are some questionable plot points. For instance, I'm no shark expert, but as the thing is maybe twice or thrice the size of a human, would it still even have the appetite to attack after having eaten 3 people already? Would more still fit in, or would the shark need to digest first? Another issue is a survivor having an infected wound and developing a fever in under 1 hour after being hurt. I'm also not a doctor, but that sounds fishy. And why, if you need to smash through a wall to get to the adjacent room, would you make the hole big enough for the shark to fit through too? But the movie also has some solid thrills to entertain us, so if you don't mind these issues and the lack of character depth, the movie may still be worth a watch. One call out before we go to the rating. Can someone let me know if there is a cultural aspect behind Wang Lei after having worn his wedding band on a necklace for most of the movie, throwing it away right before trying a daring escape? Or was that just another strange scripting decision? I get that it was meant to showcase him moving on with his life, but it was pretty much unprompted and the moment seemed odd. So if anyone knows, please share your answer in the comments. And now for the rating. Okay, I called the movie entertaining, but that doesn't necessarily translate into 6 out of 10 points, because this one was not really above average. It was for sure fine to be watched once, so at least 4 out of 10 should be a given. Sure, the story and the characters are neither original nor properly developed, so I also wouldn't call it average, but I was not bored while watching it. So I feel compelled to rate this one with 4.5 out of 10 points, with a slight downwards tendency. So if you are just in it for the shark, give it a go. If you are in it for the story and only get invested if the characters are fleshed out properly, then better skip this one. What about you? Are you fine with just some thrills? Can you get invested even without character development? Did you watch this movie and agree with my assessment? Or do you have an answer regarding the cultural aspect I asked about? Whatever you like to share, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share or subscribe. So much for now, see you next time and thanks for watching. After having eaten 3 people already, whom she therefore blames for being weak. For the shark to fit through too.